right on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is the Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. This is entitled Iran's Forward Operating Base Against the US, and it's from the Gatestone Institute, and I will put a link on my webpage. Iran's aim is to use America's northern neighbour, Canada, as a forward operating base for the influence and operations against the American government. The Trudeau government has shown both a past and present affinity with dictatorial governments. Trudeau himself said he admires the government of the People's Republic of China and their basic dictatorship. He publicly mourned the passing of Cuba's president, Fidel Castro. The statement made no note of the 60-plus years of dictatorship and Cuba's brutal suppression of human rights. Among its teachings, the Ontario Jafari Mosque School suggests that boys should play sports so that they can be physically ready for jihad whenever the time comes for it, and girls, on the other hand, were told they should stick to hobbies that prepare them to become wives and mothers. Iran and its Islamist regime is currently making a major effort to expand its footprint in Canada. Their aim is to use America's northern neighbour as a forward operating base for influence operations against the American government. In a recent video, Hassan Abbasi, leadership figure in the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, was boasting about a guerrilla movement of Iranian agents living and working in the United States. Iran, he says, is leading a clandestine army of potential martyrs within the United States. This does not seem to be an isolated event. Iranian diplomat Hamid Mahdi said in 2012 there were many Iranian Canadians working in influential government positions and called on others to occupy high-level key positions. That was 2012, ladies and gentlemen. And now we have a liberal communist in power. So how many more do you think are getting in? Well, I think we know where one is already, don't we? Given Iran's history of exporting violence and terrorism, that Iranians on both sides of the border are discussing how they are infiltrating North America should be of great concern. And the article continues, and I urge you all to read it. But my friends in Canada know where these people are because they're open about who they are. And the Prime Minister of Canada is complicit by putting these people into the positions of cabinet. And I'm not joking. They are there right now. And he knows it. And the Liberal Party of Canada knows it. So if in the future there is any attack, and it can be traced back to these people, directly or indirectly, who stands to pay the price? Not these people because they're fireproof, but the Canadian citizens, the ordinary Canadian citizens who have done nothing and can do nothing about it. This is what you get when you take on liberal communists to run the country. And that's what we've got. One final point that I want to make to my American friends, and that is that you can trust Canadians, but you can't trust the Canadian government. It's not the Canadians you need to worry about, but it's the Canadian government that you need to worry about. You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you will find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, Gab, and email. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments on Spreaker.com under A Radio. That's EHRADIO, A Radio. And please click on the like button. You can find all my podcasts and all my morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com. Click on the Morning Moments tab.